Well, the weather down in Wichita felt a lot like it does here. It was about 30 degrees and the wind was 15 miles an hour, sometimes 20, and so our kids were really ready for that type of an environment. I felt like we had the advantage from the weather standpoint. But anytime you can go on the road in our league right now, especially, and take 2 out of 3, Wichita's a tough place to go play. They were picked to win the league preseason. They've got one of the toughest lineups to pitch to. We felt like their weakness, if any, was their pitching, and we were able to do a really good job offensively against their pitchers this weekend, and really kind of set the tone for our team. In the first game, Casey Williams, a player of the year 2 years ago in the Valley, kind of took it to us. She hit a 2-run homer and got a base hit to give them the lead in a very low-scoring game where offensively we had plenty of opportunities to score. We just left a lot of runners on base. And after that first game, we talked and felt like, we didn't play the same way we've played the last 10 games. It being the first Valley game, it's definitely a different intensity level. But we just talked about just keep playing the way you've been playing the last 10 games. You've been playing very intense, very detail-focused, and playing hard and not worrying about the outcome. And we felt like people tried to do a little bit more than they had been in the last 10 games, and which put a little bit more pressure on them. So we responded very well in Game 2. Got another great pitching performance from Melissa Buchanan. And put up some good offensive numbers in that second game and get away with a split on the first day. And then yesterday, same thing. Chelsea's been throwing great on Game 2 or on day 2, so we were confident from that standpoint. And offensively, we started a little slow. We had some good at bats, but just weren't able to get a run across. And then had an explosion in the 4th inning with a 7-run 4th inning. And I think our team is going to be a lot like that. We left probably 19 runners on base all weekend and still scored 19 runs. So we had plenty of opportunities to really break all 3 of those games open. From an offensive standpoint, that's great. Pitching-wise, we were going up, like I said, against one of the best hitting lineups in the league. So to keep them where we were at there was good. It was a good opening weekend. Get that first weekend under our belt, and then hopefully we can settle back in and continue to do what we've been doing the last 20 games. This week we've got Mizzou on Wednesday. Hopefully weather doesn't look great, but we'll see what we can do. Nothing we can control there. And then we head to Evansville, who's been playing very, very well. I know they dropped 3 to Drake this last weekend, but they were all very close ball games. I think it was 3-2, 4-2, 4-3. So they're getting really good pitching. They've got a freshman pitcher who 61 innings, 91 strikeouts. She's keeping them in every ball game. I think we're going to have to lean on our pitching and our defense this week, going to Evansville, making sure that we keep them from scoring, because I think their pitching might limit us offensively. But we'll see. Our kids have been surprising me in a lot of different ways this year. Just the way they're competing together, playing together, overcoming adversity, things that come up that would have sidelined us in the past. They're doing a great job. So looking forward to keeping it going this weekend at Evansville. Any questions?
Ryan, if I've got a figure right, you're 18-2 when you jump on your opponent's first this year. You struggled with that, I think, a year ago, if memory serves me right. How much did you emphasize that during the offseason to be aggressive early?
It's one of the things that we've talked about since day one in the fall. Be fast starters. Be the one that strikes first, and it's one of our game goals. Score first, and we've been doing a great job with that. One of our other game goals is answer back. So, there's a lot of times where you're the home team and the visiting team scores first because you didn't have an opportunity to score first. But our team has been able to answer back, and we've just been able to get off to a lot quicker start offensively than we have in the past. It's usually been second time through, third time through the order, we start to figure things out. But these guys have been going up with a great game plan to start the game, and executing it. And whether or not we get on base or not, we're Sammy Olson, her first at-bat of the weekend was a 15-pitch at-bat walk. That's what we started off this weekend, and it really set the tone for what we did offensively. I think right now we're sitting at 43 plus 43 in the walks and hit by pitches, 2 strikeouts, which has been phenomenal, and that's part of our success. I think getting early starts is we can see a lot of pitches early in the game, and we really learn a lot, and we're able to execute a lot sooner than in the past. Any other questions? Thank you.